Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Juliet. Today I'm going to be preparing mixed grain salad, and the grains I'll be using is bulgur wheat and quinoa. So this is the bulgur wheat and is classed as a grain as well, and this is quinoa. I'm using the tricolor quinoa, which is also a grain. I've got the black color, the brown, and the white. I prefer to use this because it's more colorful and more attractive in the recipe that I'm doing. And because I've got half cup of each, so together I'm using 1 cup of grain. So I'm going to show you how I'll be washing this and cooking it, because there's a technique to it. So I'm using a strainer with very fine mesh to wash the grains, because the grains are very tiny. If the mesh is wide, it will fall through. And at the start, the water looks very cloudy like this, but after a few rinses, or rather a few washes, it should run clearer, but not completely clear, a bit like washing rice. So if it's like this, it's perfectly fine. So I'm going to add this to the saucepan. I've already boiled water in the kettle, and I'm adding 2 cups of water. So for 1 cup of grains, you need 2 cups of water. It's very important that you get this right so that your grains don't get mushy. And I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to cook this on the cooker for about 12 minutes. So it's been boiling for about 2 minutes, and I'm stirring it a bit, and then turn the heat down, put the lid back on, and cook it for another 10 minutes. So I'm getting on with the other ingredients. The flat leaf parsley, the mint, everything that needs washing, I've already washed beforehand. So I'm using a handful of mint. Mint is a very aromatic herb, and I don't want it to dominate the salad, so I'm using a handful. I'm also using black olives, so you can use any color of olives of your choice, or leave it out entirely if you don't like olives. I'm also using cherry tomato and the ground cumin. I've also got chicken breast fillet that I've steamed, red onions, and the cucumber. So I'm going to finally chop up the parsley and add it into a bowl. Normally I will combine the mint and the parsley and chop it up together, but for the purpose of this video I'm chopping it up separately so you can see how it looks like. So this goes into the bowl as well. I'm cutting the cherry tomatoes in half. This is because I want to expose the flat surface so it can absorb the moisture from the other ingredients that is going to go into the salad. The onions is also finely chopped as well. I know that the people like to eat bulgur and quinoa because it's very high in fibre and it's very nutritious. The issue people have is that it's not flavorsome. But after eating this salad, I know you will fall in love with eating these 2 grains. You'll fall in love with it. So I've got cucumber, and cucumber has very high water content. So what I'm going to do is to scoop out the center of the cucumber using a spoon. So the soft part in the middle is what really holds most of the water. So I'm scooping this out with a spoon. And it should look something like this after it's been scooped out. And I'm going to finely chop up, or rather chop it into cubes. But you can cut it up into any shape you like. There is no set way of cutting this up, as long as it looks attractive and it looks appetizing to eat. So this goes into the bowl as well. I'm using the juice of 2 lemons. Lemon is very essential in this recipe because the juice of the lemon helps to bring out the flavor in all the other ingredients, but you have to be mindful how much of the lemon that you put so it doesn't become too sharp. So I'm adding the juice of the 2 lemons into the mixture. The ground cumin goes in. I'm grinding a whole black pepper and half teaspoon of salt. I've already added half teaspoon to boil the grains. So I've got 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil that we need, and the olives goes in. I'm mixing this all together, and at this stage all the flavor are coming together and the aroma is just so nice. So for the chicken breast, I boiled this beforehand just with salt and allowed it to cool down to firm enough for me to cut it into shape so that it doesn't disintegrate in the salad. So it's quite firm and it's all nicely chopped now. Our grains are nicely cooked. It's looking very fluffy, and I've allowed it to cool for about 5 minutes, but it's still got this steam. But it's not going to cook the ingredients because we need this steam to actually wake up all the other ingredients. And the pan should look like this if you've cooked it the correct way. So I'm mixing all this together. All the ingredients have mingled very well. And I'm adding the chicken. If you're a vegetarian, leave out the chicken. But I'm not a vegetarian, so I've mixed the chicken nicely into the mixture. And this is our salad all done. So now for the taste test. As you know, I cook and I taste it and I tell you how it tastes. So here we go. Super, super. I'm going to put the ingredients and the measurement in the description box. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Give me a thumbs up, put your comments below, like, share, and hit the subscribe button. Until I see you again, stay safe. Bye.